Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my channel. Now we come to the 25th nakshatra of Purva Bhadrapada in Aquarius going to Pisces, the rebellious one, represented by swords and a phoenix type dragon, one-legged fire dragon. Purva Bhadrapada is the last of the Jupiter-ruled nakshatras, like you can see in the figure there. And it has a combination going into Pisces as well as first three padas being in Aquarius. What is the energy here? They are creating fortune through challenges of life, transcendence of purpose. They are very extremely intense in their energy. They have a strong dragon energy connection there. They have a theme of looking back on their life to learn from their mistakes, learning from the dark side of life. They have the greatest devotion capability, extreme determination. They are patient and sincere and hardworking. Sort of a dualistic personality types which are very different, like living in two different worlds. One in the day, one in the night, kind of. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde type personalities. Life lesson is dissolution of materials and sacrificial fire for higher purpose. This is the transcendence of Jupiter sort of nakshatra, where it looks for higher purpose and does things for the masses mainly because it's in Aquarius. Other things which can be observed in this nakshatra is they recreate trust. They focus more on non-materialistic aspect. Jupiter is a very etheric planet, so it is not very keen on materialistic stuff. And nowhere is this more apparent than Purva Bhadrapada. It's not interested in materialism. Rather, it is trying to accomplish things on a non-physical plane. They love working in silence and out of nowhere to get things done. They may have issues about sexuality, strange, intimate lives, extremely focused on learning and wisdom rather than gains and materialism. That's the bottom line. Being the last of the Jupiter nakshatras, this is very dominant in Purva Bhadrapada. What do they need? They need free time, idle time to balance their mind and about life and their issues. Now let us examine the generalities of the four padas, beginning with the first, Aquarius going into Aries. So there is a 3-11 relationship. Aries is 3 steps away from Aquarius. And Aquarius is 11th to Aries. First pada, again, when you say Aquarius, it is cheating is involved in some way. First pada says, cheating of other people's money for personal use, avoiding responsibility for tasks, laziness and procrastination. See, a rich Rashi, Aquarius, is going into a poor one, Aries. So you're kind of trying to struggle and scramble for getting things done to acquire money. But you want other people's money, okay? Laziness and procrastination, Aries is 3rd from Aquarius. The remedy is take care of personal responsibility of survival. Take care of your family by doing work, cultivating skills, because 3rd from Aquarius is Aries. Rather than using other people's money and illegally obtained commissions or wrong partnerships. And the remedy is to donate to teachers, educational institutions for children. Like I said earlier, every pada has got a remedy also. Second pada, Aquarius going into Taurus. So there is a 4-10 relationship here. What does this lead to? Accumulating money and resources illegally, Aquarius to Taurus. Right? Taurus is resources, Aquarius is illegality. Do the math. Misunderstandings, harsh speech with family, Taurus 4th from Aquarius. 4th is the house of family, home, resulting in turmoil within family. Take care of family and their needs despite difficulty. Something which we fail to do, isn't it? I am having a difficult time, therefore I'll give my family a difficult time. Where is the consciousness in that? So take care of family and their needs despite your own difficulty and fulfill your responsibility despite challenges. The third pada, Aquarius going into Gemini, 5-9 relationship. Gemini is 5th to Aquarius. Gemini being a selfish sign, there you go. Selfishness, overindulgence in pleasures of the body. Gemini is the beginnings of sexual relationship, so overindulgence of that. A lot of lust, a lot of illegal activities. Aquarius to Gemini, which is 5th house, 5-9 relationship. Therefore, the love plays out. Follow daily routine. Donate items of education, 5th house, like books, education, helping and guiding children. Because there is the 5th position aspect playing out here. The last pada, we begin the Pisces. So last pada of Purva Bhadrapada is Pisces, going into Cancer. Again, 5-9 relationship, because now it's become Pisces. Pisces is about faith and trust. In this one, it lacks trust and faith, Pisces, in higher knowledge. Overtly emotional, Cancer. Mistreatment of family, Pisces, loss, Cancer, 5th from Pisces. These are the hints you should take, okay? So these people find no peace and happiness and start doing immoral activities. Cancer significations are harmed. Cancer is here to do good matters of the heart, essentially. So this pada keeps on destroying whatever is known. Purva Bhadrapada is known for destruction. It's the Shiva kind of energies. Spend money on and nurture family. That's the cure. Resources of the masses. Have healthy respect for all faiths. Don't think your faith is the ultimate. This is one of the greatest damages you can do to other people. Everybody is doing their own thing in their own way, whatever the calling of the universal spirit is. Okay, there is nobody lesser or greater. If you find some planet or point in Purva Bhadrapada in one of these padas and going into natal Navamsha, let me know in the comment box. Meanwhile, listen into the remaining of this video and tell me what you think. Share and enjoy.
Podcast segment title: The 4 Padas of Purva Bhadrapada Nakshatra, Planetary Principles and the Inner-Outer Karma Blueprint of Duality, Immorality, and the Fire of Inner Realignment. Introduction. Purva Bhadrapada, the blessed foot that burns both ways. Purva Bhadrapada Nakshatra spans from 20 degrees Aquarius to 3 degrees 20 Pisces, ruled by Aja Ekapada, the one-footed serpent of storm and sacrifice. This is a nakshatra of fierce duality. It begins in air, Aquarius, and ends in water, Pisces, showing the tension between social masks and spiritual truths. Ruled by Jupiter, but shadowed by intense karmic debt, Purva Bhadrapada grants penetrating insight into life's darker corners, greed, lust, exploitation, escapism, and asks whether one will transform through fire or perish in it. It blesses the soul with spiritual opportunity, but only after stripping it of illusion. Each pada of Purva Bhadrapada unveils a specific karmic trap: selfish misuse of others' resources, indulgence at the cost of family peace, pleasure without responsibility, or loss of faith and family support. What starts as promise becomes purification. Let's walk through each of the 4 padas and the karmic fires they invite you to walk through barefoot. Purva Bhadrapada Pada 1, Aquarius 20-23-20, Navamsha sign, Aries. Dharma Pada elemental shift, air to fire. Dharma to initiate one's survival path, but risks avoidance of duty and theft of others' energy. Inner-outer karma blueprint, outwardly eccentric, ideal-driven, Aquarius Rashi. Inwardly impulsive, evasive, selfish, Aries Navamsha. This pada shows karmic patterns of cheating others, financially or emotionally, to avoid taking responsibility. There may be laziness disguised as rebellion or reliance on partnerships that enable unethical gain. Karmic theme: procrastination, misuse of others' money or energy, avoiding adult responsibilities. Growth path: cultivate skills, perform your own duties, and donate to teachers or educational institutions to clear karma. Bhadrapada 2, Aquarius 23D to 2640. Navamsha sign, Taurus, Arthapada, elemental shift. Air to earth. Motivation, Artha, to secure wealth and family grounding, but risks conflict through selfish accumulation. Inner-outer karma blueprint, outwardly community-minded, Aquarius Rashi. Inwardly possessive, stubborn, materially attached, Taurus Navamsha. This pada reflects hoarding tendencies, especially illegal or unethical accumulation of money that causes disruption in family. There may be harsh communication or emotional distance with close relatives. Karmic theme: financial turmoil due to unethical actions, conflict within family structures. Growth path: provide for family. Speak gently, fulfill needs, and maintain household stability even amidst hardship. Purva Bhadrapada 3, Aquarius 2640 to 30 Ditra. Navamsha sign: Gemini Kamapada elemental shift, heir to motivation. Kama: to enjoy life and relationships, but risks losing self to lust and irresponsibility. Inner outer karma blueprint: outwardly progressive, non-traditional, Aquarius Rashi. Inwardly playful, impulsive, and desire-driven, Gemini Navamsha. This pada often struggles with selfishness, sexual overindulgence, or misuse of charm. The native may follow pleasure and stimulation without thought for consequences, especially in relationships and guidance roles. Karmic theme: immorality through indulgence, negligence in mentoring or parenting. Growth path: cultivate discipline through routine. Donate books or educational tools. Uplift children, especially in areas of learning. Purva Bhadrapada 4, Pisces 0 degrees to 3D20. Navamsha sign: Cancer. Moksha pada: element to water. Motivation: moksha, to dissolve into emotional and spiritual faith, but risks mistrust, escapism, and emotional abuse. Inner outer karma blueprint: outwardly spiritual, detached, emotionally fluid, Pisces Rashi. Inwardly moody, possessive, emotionally manipulative, Cancer Navam. This pada harbors deep karmic issues with faith, trust, and family nurturance. It can lead to emotional mistreatment, clinging to false beliefs, or neglecting the well-being of loved ones while appearing spiritual. Karmic theme: loss through emotional manipulation or false morality. Spiritual bypassing. Growth path: spend money for others' welfare, especially family, masses, and the emotionally wounded. Respect all faiths and serve consistently. Purva Bhadrapada summary: the four fires of inner reckoning. Pada 1 Aries seeks freedom through avoidance. Trap: misuse of others' money and energy. Growth: earn your survival. Give back to educators, not exploiters. Pada 2 Taurus seeks family wealth and structure. Trap: accumulation without ethics. Growth: speak with kindness. Serve your family, not your fears. Pada 3 seeks pleasure, exploration. Trap: lust, irresponsibility, neglect of youth. Growth: teach instead of seduce. Donate knowledge, not chaos. Pada 4 Cancer seeks emotional peace and spiritual purity. Mistrust, emotional abuse, karmic abandonment. Serve family and society with faith and consistency, not fantasy. Conclusion: in Purva Bhadrapada, you burn away to become blessed. This is not a nakshatra of gentle grace. It is a trial by fire. You are blessed only when the parts of you that harm others are surrendered. Each step you take toward Dharma here is heavy, but sacred. Whether through duty, wealth, love, or renunciation, Purva Bhadrapada tests if your intentions match your impact. Next in the series, Uttara Bhadrapada, where stability becomes a stage for soulful surrender and compassionate mastery. Purva Bhadrapada Nakshatra pada, with examples of planets, exploring how planetary placement shapes karma, expression, and evolution across the four padas. Purva Bhadrapada Pada 1, Aries Navamsha, Aquarius 20D, 23D, 20 East. Outer self, Rashi, eccentric, idealistic, rebellious, Aquarius. Inner self, Navamsha, impulsive, survival-driven, short-tempered. Motivation, Dharma, to initiate ethical independence, but risks laziness, avoidance, or unethical shortcuts. Examples: Mars in Pada 1, restless and reactive, wants freedom without responsibility, may exploit systems or people to avoid personal work. Result: karma improves when action is used to build rather than escape. Donate to schools, teach underprivileged boys, mentor through service. Sun in Pada 1, appears to uphold ideals, but often shirks deeper responsibility, may dominate rather than lead. Result: must align ego with Dharma. Serving children, fathers, or teachers helps balance self-focused tendencies. Mercury in Pada 1, talks big, avoids accountability, uses cleverness to avoid responsibility. Result: ground intellect and skill. Teach, don't talk down. Donate stationery, books, and time to education. Purva Bhadrapada Pada 2, Taurus Navamsha. Aquarius 23D20 2640. Outer self, community-focused, detached, progressive. Inner self, security-seeking, comfort-driven, stubborn, Taurus. Motivation, Artha to stabilize family and resources, but risks attachment to unethical gains and speech-based karma. Venus in Pada 2, charming but prone to accumulating wealth at the cost of family peace. Misunderstandings or jealousy may arise. Result, reorient comfort toward caretaking. Provide for your family first. Donate beauty and food items to the underserved. Moon in Pada 2, emotionally tied to possessions or reputation. May lash out or withdraw when comfort is threatened. Result, calm the emotional field by giving. Feed elderly women, orphans, or those who cannot speak for themselves. Saturn in Pada 2, works hard but hoards emotionally or materially. Tends to speak harshly or with detachment. Result, repair karma through patient, soft-spoken contribution. Support handicapped, elderly, or caretakers directly. Purva Bhadrapada Pada 3, Gemini Navamsha, Aquarius 2640, outer self, humanitarian, futuristic, freedom-loving, Aquarius Rashi. Inner self, mentally curious, dualistic, socially performative. Motivation, comma, to explore pleasure and ideas but risks indulgence, disloyalty, and karmic debt in love or learning. Examples, Mercury in Pada 3, brilliant and playful but prone to mental escapism or unethical flirtation. Speech may be manipulative. Result, channel intellect into mentorship. Serve children, donate books, or volunteer as a tutor. Rahu in Pada 3, endlessly desires novelty. Relationships, status, pleasure. Will cross lines for stimulation. Result, restrict indulgence. Help street children, fund libraries, or serve speech-impaired communities to rebalance. Venus in Pada 3, magnetic but self-indulgent. May neglect karmic partnerships or fail to parent ethically. Result, karma purifies through serving young girls, sharing art and music in healing ways, and guiding children. Purva Pada 4, Cancer Navamsha, Pisces Rodho to the 320, outer self, soft-spoken, dreamy, devotional. Inner self, emotional, protective, family-centered. Motivation moksha to dissolve ego and service, but risks mistrust, emotional manipulation, and family karmic loss. Examples, Moon in Pada 4, highly sensitive and emotionally bonded, but may manipulate through guilt or passive aggression. Result, serve silently, donate to mothers, feed the hungry, support emotional education. Ketu in Pada 4, spiritually detached but emotionally overwhelmed. May flee responsibility or remain silent during karmic obligations. Result, channel your mysticism into quiet compassion, especially toward trans communities, the ill, and the silenced. Sun in Pada 4, ego bruised easily by family or faith-related challenges, may reject family beliefs or play victim. Result, heal by honoring all belief systems, nurturing family, and spending on social caretaking. Purva Bhadrapada Pada summary, 4 paths of fire, 4 doors to Dharma. Pada 1, Aries, seeks self-actualization without burden. Laziness, exploitation, evasion of duty. Growth, build a foundation through your own effort, give to those who teach or raise others. Seeks stability, possession, comfort. Trap, harshness with family, miscommunication. Care for your household, speak gently, offer warmth and resources. Pada 3, seeks pleasure, stimulation, admiration. Trap, infidelity, broken promises, disoriented karma. Growth, mentor children. Let your voice educate, not manipulate. Pada 4 Cant seeks emotional transcendence. Trap, lack of faith, emotional instability, karmic neglect. Growth, feed and shelter those forgotten, especially mothers, children, and the marginalized. Conclusion, in Purva Bhadrapada, Dharma begins where the mask ends. You may speak well, charm well, even give well, but your karma speaks louder. The blessed feet don't dance for ego, they burn away falseness. In this nakshatra, evolution begins not with power, but with purification. Next in the series, Uttara Bhadrapada, where depth meets duty and the soul prepares to rest through sacred responsibility.